Day 30 Word of God, Acts chapter 18 verse 10. Do not be afraid, but speak, and do not keep silent. For I am with you, and no one will attack you to hurt you. For I have many people in this city. Acts chapter 18 verse 10 reveals the profound truth of God's assurance in evangelism, where he commands his followers not to be afraid but to speak boldly. Matthew chapter 28 verse 19-20 declares, Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always, to the end of the age. This verse underscores the divine mandate to proclaim the gospel fearlessly, knowing that God is with us always. The assurance of God's presence and protection in Acts chapter 18 verse 10 invites believers to boldly proclaim the gospel without fear. Psalm chapter 27 verse 1 proclaims, The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? This verse emphasizes the confidence and security we find in God's presence, which enables us to overcome fear and boldly testify to His truth. As we meditate on the truth of Acts chapter 18 verse 10, may we find strength and courage in knowing that God is with us in every aspect of evangelism. Acts chapter 18 verse 10 highlights the significance of God's protection in ministry, where He assures His followers of His presence and safeguarding. Psalm chapter 91 verse 11-12 affirms, For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. This verse underscores the divine promise of protection for those who trust in God's presence and provision. As we reflect on the truth of Acts chapter 18 verse 10, may we trust in God's faithfulness and boldly proclaim the gospel, knowing that He is with us always. The message of Acts chapter 18 verse 10 holds practical implications for our daily lives as believers. It challenges us to trust in God's presence and protection in every aspect of evangelism and ministry. As we face challenges and opposition, may we find strength and courage in knowing that God is with us, shielding us from harm and empowering us to boldly testify to His truth. Let us cultivate a spirit of trust and dependence on God, knowing that He is faithful to fulfill His promises and protect His people. Acts chapter 18 verse 10 serves as an encouragement for our journey of faith and evangelism. It reminds us of God's presence and protection in every aspect of ministry, enabling us to boldly proclaim the gospel without fear. As we trust in God's faithfulness and provision, may we find strength and courage to overcome obstacles and boldly testify to His truth. Let us walk in confidence and assurance, knowing that God is with us always and empowers us to fulfill His divine mandate of making disciples of all nations. God bless you and give you grace after grace.